Hello and welcome to the Craz podcast. I am here with my fellow artist named Blue Pixelant. Blue Pixelant, how are you doing today or tonight?
Greetings and salutations, good people on the internet. My name is the Blue Pixeling, and well, I feel pretty much good about this. But yeah,
I'm I'm glad to hear that, man. Without further ado, man, I'm just gonna ask you a few questions, man. I hope you're doing all right, man. With wherever you are, man. And my first question is, where are you from originally?
well, originally I was a G plus artist. Well, G plus being Google plus. I I was initially a I hate to bring up this, but I was initially a roleplay account for Withered Bonnie and Nightmare Bonnie on Google Plus before I initially shut down that account and shifted back into original characters. That
Right.
being well, the Blue Pixeling.
I remember Google Plus, man. I remember it being really popular back in the day, man. I
Hmm.
think everybody moved from there to Twitter. Am I right or am I wrong? Correct me
Yes,
if I'm wrong.
after Google Plus shut down, I had to move to Twitter.
Right, man. And I just want to know as well, what is your personal backstory and how has it affected the way you craft your artwork?
Well, all I really have to basically say is I gotta give a shout out to my middle school art teacher. So
Wow,
as she was basically the main inspiration of what I do today. So yeah,
wow, man. That's
I won't give names, but yeah, she was she was essentially the spark that created the Blue Pixeling.
that's pretty cool, man. Teachers have always been known to be very inspiring. Grandmas as well. They have told me that grandmas, what they do is make you grand. That's what grandmas do.
Yep.
I also want to know, man, like how and when did you begin to have a love for what you do as an artist?
Well, necessarily, I have a date for this. I believe what was it? Oh God, I think it was October of 2015, which is the veritable start of TP Entertainment, as I call it. But necessarily, the Blue Pixeling was essentially created via a doodle for Google. That was the main. That was the main spark for that character. He eventually he first started necessarily as just a little pixelated dude. He had no other personality. But eventually it this idea essentially spiraled out of control, becoming my persona and uh alter ego to say.
Right, man. What were your original goals compared to now, and have you succeeded in these? What are your goals
Well,
now?
original goals? Ooh, I didn't think this would get that deep. Well, yeah. Honestly, my main goal is to just have fun. So necessarily.
Just
But
have
yeah.
fun.
Oh, sorry. What were you about to say?
Said it was always gonna. I was about to add. It's always good to have fun at what you do. If you don't have fun at what you're doing, are you really? You know what I'm saying? Is it really worth? Is it really worth it?
Yeah, is it really worth it if you're not having fun? Yeah, that's basically what I think about my previous my life skill as to begin. If you're not having fun, why bother? So,
Do you have a specific time and place that you perform your art?
I usually don't. It usually strikes me when I have
Creative.
an idea because usually it really depends on mood or but I think most of the time the ideas strike me most when I first wake up in the morning.
Okay, so basically, once you just once you just feel that creative spark, you just go in, you just go at it. I'm assuming.
Yep. That work applies both to my 2D artwork and my 3D animations.
That's pretty incredible, man. Are you so? Give me some insight on this, man. Are you are you working under any management, or is there anybody that you're working under? Are you collaborating with anybody that's assisting you um, do what you need
Believe it or not,
in your
no.
creations.
TVP Entertainment is completely independent. So necessarily, I get all my ideas by myself, as I am basically the sole proprietor.
100% organic.
Yep, 100% organic, created by robots, as I would say. But yeah.
That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. It's always good to stay solo dolo, man. You know what I'm saying? Who
Mm-hmm.
involved or have been involved with any form of industrial scene?
Oh, industrial scene.
When I
Son,
mean, when I'm,
son, my main character is a robot. Of course, I'm part of the industrial scene.
that's pretty. You're right, man. You're right, man. I didn't even think of it that way. But you know what I'm saying. But have you met, like, say, any? Have you met any artists that are, you know what I'm saying, that are more, I say, bigger than you are? You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody that everybody's looking towards, and you know what I'm saying. You've had the opportunity and pleasure to work with down in your career as an artist.
Well, necessarily, well, hmm. Well, the people who I'm basically proud to work with, is that what you're basically asking me?
Try to work with, or maybe even just people you've met in general down the line.
No, please. I owe that down to the people who I essentially call partners of the pixeling. Basically who I've basically who people who I've worked closely with or necessarily well, necessarily what's the word? Well, worked with in the past and yeah, or have like great strengths of friendship with me. So there we go. That's the words I was looking for.
Right, right, man. How did you meet these people? Did you meet them in and or before your artist career?
Usually I think my artist career essentially branched off to the friends that I've made along the way, whether it be Twitter or Discord necessarily. So
How
yeah,
big?
and yeah, friends
I'm sorry,
branch
keep
off
going.
to other friends. So and that's basically how I've become well, a semi big name among my group. So
Right, man. I believe your goal should be just, just keep doing what you're doing and keep grinding, and to integrate yourself further in, deeper down the community. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know what I'm saying, just be a beacon of light to those around you. Try to be an
mhm.
inspiration.
Yep, integrate the wires into the community necessarily.
How big is your present? How big is your present fan base at this time, and what extra steps do you have in store to grow it?
Does 200 followers on Twitter and 50 followers on Twitch account?
Hey, man, 50 followers on Twitch is pretty good, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I started a Twitch account not too long ago, and it's not even. You feel me? That's pretty good, man. I believe you can keep that growing, man. You just gotta keep going. You know what I'm saying? Believe in yourself. We all start from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? From what I've
Hmm.
seen you've been doing pretty good, man. So I believe in that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, do you have any form of clothing line, merchandise, or anything of that sort that you are able to sell to your fan base where they can access your products? And how can they access your products?
I wish, honestly, because like I honestly wish, because like I don't exactly have the resources to do that, given where I'm from. So because I am such a small face, that I really merchandise is out of the question for me. Maybe further down the line, I could make like special colored shirts with the TVP Entertainment logo on it. But hey,
That's pretty cool, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it, man, to see your growth in that section, man. How would you define your genre of art?
ooh, that's a good question. So honestly, I really don't have a defined genre of art, but if I have to boil it down to its base components, I would have to
Right.
say digital cartoonist.
Digital cartoonist?
Yeah, because like my art style is actually very simple, very colorful necessarily,
That
but
makes sense.
yeah.
And why do you like to make this type of artwork other than something else that you could be doing?
Well, I think I've tried to do stuff, but it really didn't exactly work out for me. Because like I've tried painting landscapes. Trust me on this. It did look good, but it didn't mesh with my style.
Right, right. That makes sense. And what is the process of making this type of genre art like for you?
Uh, Everything starts with the line work necessarily. I always lay down my ideas with the line work first before I color everything in necessarily. Much like life, I'd honestly like to say. You got to bring down your base work before you color in everything.
That's pretty cool how you integrate art with life like that. I feel like as an artist, that's absolutely necessary to. That's an absolute necessary mentality that all artists share, and is necessary to proceed.
Right, yeah.
Where do you see yourself going with your career? In maybe around, let's say, a year.
A year? Honestly, I just pretty much be doing the same thing as I always usually do. Just having fun with my artwork, having fun with my Twitch streams. But yeah. But I do think I have special plans for more anniversary ideas. Come say
Well, that's interesting.
in yeah, come say like 4 years from now for the 15th anniversary.
Do you look back at any of your artwork that you would like to remaster and or improve upon in the
Ooh,
future?
that's actually a good question. Because like there are some artworks that I've made before that I still keep necessarily, but I've never had the thought of remastering. Because
Any
usually
pro-
I oh
oh my bad,
sorry
keep going.
yeah, because like usually I'm a one and done type of guy. So because like usually I bring an idea out, I share it with my group, and usually that's it. So I have never had the thought of revisiting a an idea before.
If it's out, it's out. Don't look back, type of thing, huh?
But yeah, maybe I can consider that, but who knows?
Any is there any progress behind your artwork and what you do that has any meanings in themselves? Like, say, is there any artwork that has any hidden meanings or any higher meanings in them that you know what I'm saying that may go under the noses of certain people? Or what is the meaning of the artwork in general?
Ooh, actually, I'm actually not sure on that front because usually I just wear all my content on my sleeves. So, because usually
So
I'm a show don't tell type guy. So
so you're just like however you feel at that moment, you just go, you just do it. You just do as you feel. You do what comes to your mind. You don't really think too much deep into it. You just do what Pixelant wants to do, draw what Pixelant wants to draw, and that's
yes,
it. You just go you just make it along as you go kind of person, huh?
yeah, I'm gonna make it along as I go. Because like honestly, I'm a happy-go-lucky type guy, anyways. So
Yeah. That's a pretty interesting way to carry yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? I believe that many other artists can, you know what I'm saying? And it'd be pretty cool if they carried themselves that way too. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's something we need
yeah,
to see more of.
yeah, I feel ya. I feel ya.
Are there any other hidden or unusual talents that may help you in your career as an artist?
Well, actually, I think that actually a hidden talent is actually my
Hidden talent,
programming skills.
like side talent. Oh, that's pretty cool, man. That's incredible, man. That you know how to do
Yeah,
something
because
like
like
programming.
I actually do know how to do HTML and CSS, so that could help with at
Wow.
least website building. However, I might need more, at least a bit more knowledge on programming, like say C++, in order to fuel my fuel my artwork to its next level. Maybe in like a future game series or something like that.
What do you have in? Do you have anything in store for your supporters that are currently exclusive and/or private? And if
Ooh,
so, how
actually,
much?
I'm actually now spoilers in this household are necessarily well. we are basically very bad at showing spoilers. So honestly, we don't have surprises here in this household. But yeah, honestly, I just basically want to finish up my pixeling infused drivers animations and give with that get and move on to like the next steps of animations at least. And I'm basically just moving as long as I go, coming up with ideas and whatnot. Just basically expressing my fandom.
That's pretty cool, man. I have a good question to ask you. How has the internet influenced your work and you as an artist?
How has the internet influenced
Influence.
me?
Yeah,
Do
like
you,
say like the tools of such like, artists like say maybe in the 1970s and 1960s, 1980s, they didn't have access to things such as the internet. So, you know what I'm saying? There was a whole different ball game. And now with things such as the internet, social media and such, how has that influenced and helped you and to promote and grow your artwork and just you as an artist overall?
my guy, my guy, my guy, my guy. I was molded by the internet. Every every friend that I have made, every artwork that I take, every pop culture spike that happens every time in real time, I will try to influence from that.
That's pretty cool, man. So basically the internet has helped you develop who you are today in its entirety.
Son, it's my life.
That's pretty cool, man. Um, Out of all the artwork you've created, do you have a favorite one? Do you have a favorite creation that you have made that means a lot to you? That's significantly important to you personally.
Ooh, that's actually a good question. Honestly, I think if I have to, well, once again, boil it down to its base concepts, I think my favorite of all time is basically the logo work that I've made for friends. So yeah, because like basically the idea for the logo is essentially it's 100% homegrown. It all comes from my head, being based on various factors of the friend, and the animation style is also based on that friend.
Is there anyone in specific that has meant a lot to you in your artist career, such as family and or favorite artists, friends, supporters in general that have influenced you? And if so,
Honestly, oh, sorry, go ahead.
no, no, keep going, man. Keep going, man.
Well, honestly, if I basically have to blame someone for sparking me to someone who I am necessarily, well, yeah, I'm essentially saying my family has a great influence, and my friends on the internet have also great influence. Like shout outs to my friend Potato Gamer. He
Heck
his
yeah,
editing
man.
style his editing style has been a great influence on say my personal editing style as well. But anyway, his personality essentially fuels my creative endeavors at least. But necessarily him, yeah, not only him but also my family for essentially cheering me on for doing what I do.
Is there anything you want to say and make heard to those who listen to you? And are there as well any shout outs you want to mention?
Ooh,
Any
plugging
additional?
time. Gotcha. So yeah. But if people listening happen to know who I am, so if you want to know at least know more about me, I have a Twitter and a Twitch where I essentially stream every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Central, where I play essentially a variety of games depending on my mood and my schedule. So, but also necessarily, yeah, more shout outs to the partners of the Pixeling for just being their greatest friends of of me, of course, and they're just being great buddies.
That's pretty cool, man. And where can they find you on social media? Do you have any additional links, pages, or anything of that sort? Let us
Okay,
know.
so So my main stuff is on Twitter and Twitch, of course, as I explained before. That being, yeah, twitter.com/the blue pixeling and twitch.tv/the blue pixeling.
All right. Well, thank you, Pixeling. Thank you for your time at the Crazebox Anchor. We hope to see you again. We appreciate you and all the support from all our viewers worldwide. For additional information about the Crazebox podcast, please check the description down below. Once again, my name is H Boy the Man. Thank you very much, and we hope to see you soon.
See
Thank
you
you
on
for
the flip
everything.
side.